David Clanton Jr.
Black the Manager. And this is Rikh. You can catch us on the Ugly Money Podcast.
What up, what up, what up? I am Ugly Money Nietzsche, and welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast and my special guest of the evening. Representing one of the hottest independent rap labels in the stratosphere. Not just the country, not just the world, ladies and gentlemen. We have Black the Manager, my boy Rikh, and David Clanton from Authentic Empire. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Hey, man. The question that everybody wants to know is, when can I get my deal with Authentic Empire? That's the question that everybody asks y'all anyway.
Man, gotta come up with those numbers.
So I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, fuck with me, bro. I'm different, bro. I swear, bro. I'm the hottest shit you ever heard, bro.
You sound like everybody.
Let's talk about it. Clanton, question. What is the most common thing you hear from most artists?
I can make y'all so much money.
Like they're doing you a favor. That's interesting to me. Of course, me and Clanton go way back. We're gonna talk about Augusta, and well, let's start there. How does a young man from Augusta end up in Atlanta becoming an A&R for one of the hottest record labels in the country?
Man, I got influenced. Boom Man and Kendra, his wife, influenced me to come here and turn up. Hey, I just quit my job. Cause they were like, man, you making what? You making that much money, man? Come on over here, man. Come on, man. So, we had our ups and downs and everything throughout the whole situation, but, we up now.
Amen to that.
So,
So you stepped out on faith.
Yeah, I stepped out on faith, man. It was a great move, though. You know what I'm saying? I was before I even moved here, I had met Rikh because we had MMI. You know MMI, our first label. We had Roscoe Dash, K on the track. Nate with the Nay, and Boom was an artist then. You know what I'm saying? So like we had a lot going on, and Rikh was managing Boom along with Energy.
Yeah.
So and then when we started after the MMI stuff, I remember going to showcases and stuff like that, talking to artists and stuff like that. And that's how I came across Black.
Okay.
Black and Maya.
Yeah.
Maya was an artist there, and that's how I met them.
So Black, how did you get involved in this fold, man? This Authentic Empire fold, man.
My son came across Euro in the streets in Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And he called like, Dad, you ready to do named Euro? I'm like, nah. He said he got a song with a dude named Lil Baby. So I looked it up and I seen David's name and Boom Man name attached to it. When I met him, he talking about Boom Man. So I called him. I called David, talked to him, and that's how it all started.
No respect,
I'm
respect.
like, man, you were Euro with Boom Man? It just made sense.
Now, facts. Now, this is the artists are going to ask these questions, and I'm going to ask these questions to you guys because these are the questions that people want to know. If I was an artist, how could I legitimately catch the attention of Authentic Empire to sign me? Go ahead, Rikh. Take the tough question. How I'm gonna get this deal, bro?
Man, for me personally, it's consistent music. It's a combination of a lot of things, but if you come to the table, you got some decent numbers, some good conversions, and your music is consistent, I can rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can make one record, you know what I'm saying? But to be undeniable, I need to see some type of consistency. That's for me personally.
So numbers and conversions and consistent music. So work ethic, basically, simply put. Because if you're working, that means that your stuff's going to be consistent because you're actively moving.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, we all look at numbers because numbers tells us what that artist is worth. Numbers tell you how much money you're making. You know what I'm saying? If it make dollars, it makes sense. It's common sense. Like we're not in the business to gamble. We're in the business to make money.
Facts.
We're in the music business.
Facts. Now, what do you say to the guy that says, "Hey"?
For me, it's a little different. Though.
Okay, talk to me, Black. Talk to me.
For me, it's a little different.
Okay.
Because I'm out in the clubs. I'm out in the streets. So if I see you at an event and you making a movement, you're gonna get my attention. you doing your music, and it's like the crowd really rocking with you.
Mhm.
I don't know who you are.
Those are still numbers. Those are just street numbers.
For sure.
So at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. Now, what would you say to an artist that says, "Hey, I just got out last week. I'm extremely talented, hard as hell, but I don't have the numbers." How does that work?
You gotta get to work.
Once again, that's when the work ethic comes to play.
Come on, talk about it.
Man, so it's like, so if you obviously can't show me the numbers at that point,
Mm-hmm.
but then if I'm listening to your records and back to back to back, you giving me solid bars, you picking good production, I really see what you got going on. That might make a little sense to sign. You see what I'm saying?
One thing I do love about Authentic Empire is you all seem to have a knack to take something from 0 to 100 and quite quickly. Can you expound on that process without giving too much sauce away? Because the rest of the world be looking like, how the fuck them niggas did that shit that quick?
Gotta pay for the sauce.
No free consultations today, Jeff. Can we just expound a little bit on the process of how Authentic Empire has notoriously pushed a lot of their artists to the forefront? How about that?
You gotta find a way to get in the bag. If you ain't got no bag, if you don't have access to the bag, it's gonna take a minute.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You got to find a way to get in the bag.
But the thing is, too, you need to program your mind to ask yourself, how do I get that bag? You know what I'm saying?
But understand, it's a crazy bag that's gonna take though. It's not. People think it's easy.
No.
Oh, I got a couple dollars, so I'm finna be popping. No, you gotta have a couple of $100,000 just to start thinking about popping. That's just to start thinking about it. And they don't really understand that. They think it's like, no, you put $20,000 behind me, I'm gonna pop. No, you're not. That's just gonna be for a portion of some radio play. But they don't understand that. A small portion.
And I think we don't want to downplay our ear for talent also.
Respect.
We definitely, the market that we in, we find artists that other labels aren't willing to find in the avenue, in the fashion that we're doing.
Yeah.
So all we do is we find gems, and then when we find them, we just pipe them all the way up with the market. And if you see it, you like it. It's actually kind of simple.
Yeah, now that's one thing I definitely see is that you guys will go into the trenches and find those hidden gems, you know what I'm saying? You will dig through, we won't call them trash, but we'll dig through the rubble and find that diamond. About a year ago, I had the opportunity to come judge one of your showcases, and it was a couple of artists on stage. Actually, I was shooting a podcast. I got there late, and it was two artists left. It was a guy by the name of Kent Carter and a guy by the name of Fujiano. And I remember, Boom and them came over and asked me. He was like, "Well, who you think?" And I told him, I said, I got Fujiano. I think Fujiano really got the movement behind him, and I can tell he's a star. And Boom said, "Well, what about the other guy?" I said, "I'm gonna tell you like this. If you don't sign Fujiano, I'm gonna try to sign him." The man looked at me. He looked at me and said, "You a real nigga?" And he signed Fujiano. Talk to us about Fujiano, man, and that whole process of things.
Well, I let the man speak who actually did this consultation.
Come on, let's go.
Man, look, I knew that guy was a star when I first met him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't, for some reason, I just didn't think Boom was going to pay it any attention like that. So what I told Fujiano, I said, "Look, man, this song right here, put it in the live review." He put it in the live review. He won, got geeked up about it, wanted to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So he did a different song and everything, won again.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So at that particular time, we was doing.
And these are the rap records that we know today.
Right.
Wow.
Right. In that particular time, you win the live review, you was able to perform for free.
Oh wow.
At the event.
That's
So
dope.
he performed for free. And I remember Food was calling me and talking about he said, "Man, I want to perform for 10 minutes." You know what I'm saying? So I'll pay another. I'll pay some more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, he ended up, performing for free. He had his situation. He brought his whole town with him, and they was lit. I remember the song, the Molly beat just coming on, and the whole crowd just jumping. I like, he won, That's it. And so he didn't start rapping yet, and he knew it.
It's hard to doubt somebody or say somebody that didn't win when they got 50 people singing their song word for word.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes artists lose sight of that. Is the fact of the matter is like, if your homeboys don't believe in you, how the hell we gonna believe in you? You know what I'm saying? If the girl that you lay up with every damn night don't even stand up and pull out her phone to videotape your ass when you rap, then how the hell we gonna pull out our phones? And that's one thing that Fujiano had, and it's a testament to who he is as a person to have all those people there to support him. You feel what I'm saying? But that lets you know that, hey, this is a likable artist. You know what I'm saying? So all you have to do is scale up. You know, I hear artists complain a lot of times, I don't get the support, or I don't. Like, at the end of the day, bro, I mean, you pass the blunt to somebody. Put a goddamn flyer in his hand. You feel what I'm saying? You're laying with somebody else. Put a camera in her hand. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about the process from the time you signed Fujiano to the time that he got to Mr. 1017. Tell me a little about that, man.
Well, Boom had to tell you more about that, because Boom actually took over after he got signed.
He took over. Oh, he got out of the way.
It was out of my hands right there. I let Boom do his thing.
So I tell you another thing. I noticed on your page, Clanton, that you did a lot of consultations for artists that you guys have signed before they got signed. Like you did the GA consultation. No, who Jeezy Escobar consultation. I saw you did another artist. Was it Euros? Yeah, Euro. So like when you're seeing these guys, are you knowing that, like when they come in and do this consultation, are you aware like, yo, this is what we need to
Okay, so let me start from the beginning. So the Caucasian kid, Noah Sharf, right? I was talking to him on the phone. I looked at his SoundCloud. That's where his music was at. And I'm like, man, I don't know what you got going on, bro. But he sound hard.
Exactly.
Dope. You know, sound like Drake.
Yeah.
Anyway, he spent his last $200 on the consultation, right? And you know, we ended up signing him. You know, because Boom was blowing away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a piece of delivery boy that rap and sound like Drake. You know what I'm saying? That's what we ran with.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But he started, you know, going left with things, and his biggest song was this song called Wavy. And Euro was featured on the song, and Euro had made the beat.
That's crazy.
So it was like, Boom was like, man, hey man, we're gonna set up a meeting. We're gonna get Euro to set up a consult and everything. We see what he got going on and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna sign Euro. You know what I'm saying? And so he did a consult. We started running with him. With Jeezy Escobar, he set up a consult with me, and then I set him up a consult with Boom because I thought he was dope too. He actually did project management. Build up a relationship up with the artists. You know, everybody. You know, he had a good, chemistry.
Yeah, he was always around. I see Jeezy all the time. Yeah,
his energy good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody liked him, so it's like, why not sign him, man? You know what I'm saying?
Brought him on.
You know.
So I say that to say that. So when artists do meet with Clanton, you definitely do have the authority and the power to push that thing to Boom.
Well, we all do.
Prices went up. Ladies and gentlemen, the prices just went up. No, we'll talk to you like I said, you know, artistically, you know, because there's going to be a lot of artists that watch this shit. Artistically, what do you look for?
I look at the numbers. I'm be real.
Let's be real. Damn right, it's all about the podcast.
I look at Spotify. I look at Spotify monthly listeners. I look at YouTube views. I look at the group YSN that we had just signed.
Ooh.
I had a consult with Trap, right? Mm-hmm. Even though he didn't get signed from me, you know what I'm saying? I slipped up. But the thing is, I told Boom, I said, Boom, that nigga hit hard, and bro, he making money. He getting money every month from his streams. He gave me his login password and everything for me to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I might have mentioned it to you a little bit too. Put it in the free club. Go ahead.
But yeah, he's making money, man. So You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, I knew it was. I was telling Rikh about him.
Yeah.
You know, I think I told you about him too. I told you. I was telling Rikh about him. You know, but we got busy, man, and Solid ended up setting up a consult with Boom, and Trap was there, and you know, it's like the whole situation revisited, and then Boom like, boy, how you slip up on this, boy? They hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
well, you know, one thing I can say about them, you say the numbers as well, but they had their city as well, like, you know, on the street end, like what Black looks for as far as I'm talking about YSN, like, because I remember being in Columbus doing fight night, and I remember one of my promoter homies was like, yo, we got this, you know, this artist going to perform tonight, and you know, we usually didn't really let a lot of independent artists. Fight night was big, and he was like, nah, he gonna tear the club up. I mean, I'm like, okay, we gonna see it. Man, that kid performed his record, and they sang that shit word for word, the whole damn club. You swore it was Boosie in that motherfucker. When Trap performed his record, bro, the club erupted. And I say that to say this it had to be destined, because I remember I was doing business with him, and he ended up doing my badass talent search. You know, was the person to go to Boosie, and he came in like second place, right? And had he won that, he might not be where he is today. You feel what I'm saying? And I tell that to say that, like, just because a situation isn't exactly yours at that time, keep working and keep pushing, because the next situation could be what you waiting on, you know, because had he signed, I know this the Boosie or whatever, but had he signed that, he definitely wouldn't have this goddamn Lucci feature and all the shit that y'all got him going on right now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, artists, if you're listening, you know, stay down, stay humble, stay grinding, and wait your goddamn turn, because it's coming if you stay with it, man. So shouts out to YSN, and y'all kind of pushed the button kind of quick on them.
Yeah, we trying to we ain't pushed the button yet.
Oh, y'all didn't even push the button.
Y'all ain't pushed the red. We ain't pushed the
red button. Oh shit.
We ain't pushed the red button. We pushed the button.
Y'all ain't pushed the red button yet. Oh shit. Let's talk about Thumper, man. Let's talk about my guy. Come on, Clinton. Let's talk about my guy. You finally got one from the AUG in there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, he won the showcase that we had.
No. I found Thumper.
Oh, you got, there you go. Talk your shit, Black.
I did the console.
There you go, sir.
All I said was he won the showcase.
You skipped over. You can't
skip
over.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead. He did a console with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I'm like, bro, you got a total different audience. Like, you got a bigger audience for you. So you need to go a different route. So I said, you know, I manage Euro. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring you along regardless of what we do after this, because I know what your potential is. And then we had a showcase coming up. And so he said, would it be cool if I do the showcase? Like, yeah, you can do the showcase, cool. So he did that, and of course, you know what the outcome was. But I already knew what he was going to do anyway, because, you know, when I seen it, I knew he was different.
Facts. Thumper's a rock star, and I knew that. Thumper's been doing my platforms for probably about 4 or 5 years. And one thing I respect about him is he always gonna make it happen. Thumper's gonna find a way to get in that club and get on that stage, no matter if he had the money or not. He got it now, but goddamn it, back then he might not have had it. But he was gonna find a way to make that shit happen, man. I'm so proud of that cat, man, and I wish him the best. It was funny, some controversy, not to put too much light on it or whatever. When I hear people say that he didn't win or it was rigged, it almost offended me, and I had nothing to do with it, because I'm like, if you were there and saw the performances, you knew he won.
Right, exactly.
The man crowd surfed on the stage.
Yeah, he had a performance, he had a show.
The man signed the girl titty with a Sharpie while rapping at the same time. Nigga, you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is biggest keep it all the way 100. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like, y'all didn't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So and one thing he is a showman, man. I see a bright future for him, man. Man, what can we expect from Thump, man? Come on, man.
He about to go crazy.
He about to go crazy, man.
Turn up. He just not getting his bag, really.
Yeah.
So you gonna see something special from him.
I think he's just scratching the surface of who he is as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I
think that the other day to me.
Yeah,
he about to Thumper about to get in his bag. he about to get in his bag. I think he really just realizing his true potential. He just not realize who his audience is. He figuring it out
on this level.
on this level.
He didn't really understand the level in which he's graduated to.
Yeah, he Thumper has a whole, like I say, you said a whole different audience, and that's a whole different type of chick. Thumper's a festival artist, so goddamn, you know what I'm saying, like stadium music.
Yeah.
I see that, you know what I'm saying. I make no comparisons to anybody, but the closest thing I can see is a little Uzi type,
Uzi Bird, he Uzi.
Travis Scott, that kind of energy where he is just, you know, 50,000 people screaming at the top of their lungs, going crazy, and I can definitely see it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it challenging to go switch the lanes from maybe a more urban trap rapper type and then go to a Thumper type of situation? Is that a challenge? What's up with, or is it? It's all the same.
A star is a star.
Yeah, it is.
The only challenge is COVID. No, I say that because Thumper's audience, they gather in different places than in clubs.
Yeah.
So with that being understood, you got to have a real plan to move him around. And COVID has minimized that, but of course opened up more now, so he's about to be more popular.
What can we money, Mr. Money, Mr. Still Paid, Mr. Money Move. You guys I just seen recently like you just picked him up. You're pushing the button extremely fast again, sir.
Yeah, that's the red
That's
button.
a button. That's a red button.
Yeah, that's that motherfucker. You push that bitch quick.
Yeah.
Cause that shit is everywhere. Tell us what did you guys see in Money Move or whatever that made you want to, one, sign him that quick, and then two, push that button on him so quickly.
He already had a movement. He was already at the cusp, and we just took it over the edge. When we finally listened to it once again, that consistency word, he already had 15 records in the cut. All we did was sign him and push the red button.
There it is. No, it's crazy because I heard hitting my DJ such and such plays that record religiously for the past 2 years, and I knew the record and I knew of the artist, and I didn't know him personally, but I would hear him in. If you went to a club in the East Side, you heard Money Move music, like period. You know what I'm saying?
That's what made it make sense.
Yeah. He was consistently working. I'm talking about 2 years, working the same record, and now it's getting to the masses or whatever, and it just shows his determination and his will. The fact that he believed in that motherfucker and kept it going. You know what I'm saying? So salute y'all for seeing that, because I was like, oh, that was a quick transition, like
Everything hit. Everything hit.
Yeah, he hitting them motherfuckers show price to hit up. And so, hey man, hey, it's amazing to see, and to be firsthand and watch this thing live of how it unfolds, how y'all take these guys and then just some magic potion that y'all sauce that y'all throw on them, and it seems like they're out of here. This is the Ugly Money Podcast, and we do salute the process of success. And even though it may seem that y'all process of success was quick and it was overnight, I know there was times, especially Clanton, that the doors got closed in your face, or somebody may have told you no, or if things didn't seem like they was gonna go right. You know what I'm saying? During this tenure of what is now become AE, can you talk to me about maybe some of those trials and tribulations and how y'all came about them?
Well, I'm gonna let Rikh start off.
Go ahead.
He was on the road with Boom.
Man, we got so much hate in Atlanta back in the day. I first met Boom through Energy. Me and Energy was real close. We started our first business together, and then he's like, man, you gotta come check out my boy in Valdosta. Went down to Valdosta. Boom had it turned up down there. Back then they called him Lala back then. But you know what I'm saying, he had Valdosta turned up, and immediately I'm just like, okay, cool, bet, let's work. So then finally, he did the swag surfing, Roscoe Dash, and then he came to Atlanta, and then we all sat down and had a conversation about him being an artist and moving forward. And from there, it's just like all we got was resistance. Because, what happened was he wanted to be an artist because of what he was dealing with from other artists. He'll pipe them up, put them on, they'll get deals, and they'll turn around and want to change courses. You know what I'm saying? Go to the other side. So we was really 100% down for Boom. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. So we in the studio. He didn't really care about being in the studio like that. He'll make the music, and then we'll just be out in the streets, working the streets or whatever. And no matter what we did, billboards in the streets, World Star, everything, everybody they just didn't want to see bro win, overcharging us for everything, closing the doors on us. Even we even had to go to Germany and do a show in Germany, and people still wasn't really riding the wave like that. But even when we went out there and came back, his mom passed away, and people was stealing, and you know what I'm saying. It was just a lot of things going on, bro. And fast forward to now, price went up.
Prices definitely went up.
It ain't up. Prices went up. It ain't easy. But now to keep it 100, we don't hate on nobody, even if they hated on us back in the day. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. That's the good thing about our spirit. That's a good thing about energy. I mean, Boom Spirit Energy, Black Clan. I mean, we still gonna keep it 100. We just gotta be who we are. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
That's big though, because for somebody to try to shit on you in the past and make no mistake, y'all are up now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you may have, what you've done is you've passed a lot of your rivals and your idols. You know what I'm saying? To the point where now they're looking up at what is now Authentic Empire and maybe asking for help or assistance or things of that nature when, 5-10 years ago it was another story. You still are cool.
Yeah. It's
all good, brother.
Boom was unorthodox. I watched this man run out a whole hotel and throw a party. Every floor was a different DJ. Like, he just did shit that you wouldn't even really think about. So, people look at that and be like, he ran out a whole hotel. He must be trapping or something. Nah, he ain't no trapper. He a hustler, though. He gonna get the money, he gonna come up with the ideas, and he gonna make it happen.
He gonna figure it out.
Yeah, he gonna figure it out. He always gonna figure it out.
When you guys made the transition from MMI to AE, did you ever see it becoming this big?
No.
Talk about it, Dave.
You didn't believe?
You didn't like it?
You didn't like it?
Nah, I mean, we can make anything. We can do what we want to do because we work,
Yeah.
So, how we got the name Authentic Empire was from DJ, which is Dre Dro. Dre Dro was an artist. He was up under management with us, and this is when me and Boom was in the basement. When we first, when it was just me and him.
Yeah.
And some stuff happened where, some stuff didn't go right. Where some other people were supposed to be taking care of Dre Dro, and Boom wanted to use Dre Dro's company name, Authentic Empire, because Dre Dro had Authentic Empire as a label, and we turned it all the way up, and we signed Noah Sharf.
All right. So, question of the night: what is next for Authentic Empire?
Well, I will say we got some female situations coming up the pipeline.
I know y'all been looking for one.
We've been looking for.
I know y'all been looking for one.
But where do y'all see this? That's all I'm gonna say.
I got a half exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. I got a half exclusive on Ugly Buddy Podcast. He insinuated about something about a female and Authentic Empire. We don't know names yet. We don't know names. We can't say names. Can I get that? I can't get there yet?
Nah.
Live, we can't get there yet. But it's coming on the way.
Oh, it's coming.
I look forward to that, man. I look forward to that. It's a lot of hot females. It's a good time for females right now. I actually got a female artist, Shot Monet, and you know what I'm saying, been moving her around, and people are really receptive to female rap more than they were 5-10 years ago. They really, like, women are really coming to the forefront and being prominent. Like, they winning. You know what I'm saying?
Congrats on that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. You know, it's funny making the transition from myself from being an artist to manager and things of that nature, and it made me have a whole different respect for what you guys do, because pushing an artist is hard. It ain't no easy thing. It's a team effort, and a lot of times people may think that these things just happen out of nowhere, but like, you have to come up with a plan and strategize, and then at the end of the day, you still gotta have that bag. And have the relationships to know where to go spend the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely always got a lot of respect for Authentic Empire. Anytime they call me, I always show up on time this time, because I miss Fujiana last time. So You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all the best, man. Anything before we get out of here, man? Anything y'all want to tell the people before we get up out of here, man?
Artists, quit looking for handouts. Work hard, grind hard. Come with some type of bag. Come with some type of situation. That's all I can tell you.
You know, that brings up a whole nother. We have time. We have time, shot. We got time. Okay. Okay. Cause I deal with this a little bit every now and then. Cause I do a couple of artist services, little things here and there. Talk to me about investing, the advantages of investing in yourself as an artist, and why an artist should invest in themselves, and why talent just isn't enough.
Well, first of all, if you invest in yourself, you can understand what somebody's looking for when they want to invest in you. If you ain't spent no money on yourself, how you expect me to spend money on you? You ain't even spent $100, $150 on yourself, but you want me to spend $1 million on you. That don't make sense. But you understand the game, you understand what it takes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And they wanna build up their value. You should want to build up your value, so you can have options. So when a label come your way, you can be like, look, I'm making this amount of money for my streams every month. I'm making this amount of money for my shows, this amount of money for my merchandise, this amount of money for my features, this amount of money for my appearances. Like, what can y'all do for me? And they know they're going to have to come with that bag. You know what I'm saying? You can have options rather than just take whatever comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can throw me a contract where it says you get 90 and I get 10. I'm gonna take it because I'm feel like I'm my life getting saved.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it makes sense because at least even when you do finally get to the label and get that deal, the bag is a lot better if you're investing in yourself and you've already have some kind of track record.
Then when they get to a certain level, they're gonna be like, man, why you put me in that contract, man? Get me out of this contract.
When I feel all right, man. I got a lot of respect for Authentic Empire, man, and the things that y'all are doing and the things that y'all are creating. You are definitely blazing the trail, and I don't ever want you guys to stop. I am just a fly on the wall looking at these dope ass moves like, them niggas did it again. You know what I'm saying? So no, definitely keep going, man, and keep giving the independent artists some hope. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I can say about y'all, you guys go for the underdog. Go for the underdogs, man, and that makes a person want to cheer for the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Let them know where to follow you at before we get out of here, brothers.
Well, Rikh, you can follow me at RIKH_AE.
David Clanton Jr. _AE.
Follow me at Black the Manager.
Y'all go check y'all DMs if these artists got them hit y'all.
I'm gonna check my DMs.
I got 99 plus. We all got 99 plus.
It's bad right now, but we're going to get to you eventually. I promise.
Man, I'm telling you, hey, look, that's a virtual assistants. We'll talk about that offline. These things called virtual assistants, man. They're a blessing. You can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money NICHE. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with Authentic Empire's A&R team. Black, Rikh, and David Clanton. Salute.
AuthenticEmpireMG.com too.
Gang, what he said.
Yeah.
We out.